Over the last few years, it really feels like professional service companies have got their heads around the fact that their digital presence extends way beyond their website. They're investing in great brand and content strategies, influencer campaigns, they're building communities, they're developing sophisticated cost per acquisition strategies. This is all really great stuff. The trouble is, unless they're a massive professional service company, they probably have the constraint of time and resources, and therefore they have to prioritize. So I just want to highlight the two channels that always need to be front and center of any professional services campaign. Number one is email. Now that's not going to sound very exciting because email's been around for about a quarter of a century, but there's a reason why it's been around for a quarter of a century, and there's a reason why it's still as popular now as it ever has been. It's because it works. It works in the sense of there being a particularly high correlation between email and ultimate purchase decisions, but also in the sense of you're building an asset, you're developing a compound return over time that is very difficult to achieve on other channels, particularly social media. So there's a lot of focus on social now, and not without good reason, but we have to remember that we don't own that as an asset. If the cost of advertising goes up, or the algorithm changes so our content is no longer achieving the same reach, there's nothing we can do about that stuff. But our email list, that is ours. That is entirely within our control. And what's more is we can use that email data to actually further develop things like our social advertising campaigns by importing that data and developing more targeted audience personas. So email is important for so many reasons. The second channel, and it shares some similarities, is search engines, or shall I say the relationship between your website and the organic search listings. And again, this is because you are developing an asset over time. You are building a compound return. With every new page that you add to that website, you are extending your keyword net ever further, bringing in more traffic, hopefully generating leads while you sleep. You just don't find this kind of return via other channels. Most professional service websites will find that the majority of their traffic that they generate in any given month is actually coming from content that they've published in previous months. You are constantly building and building and building. So absolutely invest in developing a great LinkedIn network or building a social community over here, engaging with influencers, running aggressive paid campaigns. That's all really great, exciting stuff. But just do not do it at the expense of your SEO or your email. Ultimately, in the long term, that's where you're going to develop this compound return and lay the foundations on which then every other channel can build. See you next time.